Hey, what's going on? This is another Mini Mogul Monday. Welcome back. I'm Jerry Fetta, owner, founder, and CEO of the Wealth Dynamics brand. I'm joined here by the one and only Sammy Larone. Say what's up, Sammy.
What's up?
So, guys, we're talking way to happiness. We've done a bunch of these, huh? So, right now, we're talking about Chapter 5. Do you want to tell them what's in Chapter 5?
Honor and help your parents.
Honor and help your parents. Sammy, what does it mean to honor someone?
Honor someone means to respect.
Respect.
Give them respect, care for them, and don't just say you're just a speck of okay, you're just a speck of dirt and you just leave them. Bye bye. No, you actually care about them and you say, "Oh, I care about you," and you help them.
So I want to look up the definition of this word honor because I think it's one that's very easily confused. I think people
Yes,
have
it
their own
is.
definitions of it. So the
That's
word,
my definition I just said.
I think you have a good one. So this one says that to honor someone, and there's the noun and the verb of this. But like you said, to show them high respect, to be courteous towards.
It also
Yeah.
said also to worship.
To worship, yeah, we have a cat that worships the lights sometimes, so he's honoring the lights. Okay, so that's mainly be respectful, be courteous, really kind of treat them the way that they deserve to be treated as a parent.
It's not like as if if you were the son or daughter, and imagine you leave the home and then let's say the parents are about to go bankrupt and you just say bye bye.
See you later.
Yeah, I don't care even if you cared about me. Bye. I give you nothing in return.
So this is a great chapter. It talks about honoring and helping parents, but it also talks about with kids specifically, we're all kind of indebted to our parents, right? So we did a segment last week on loving and helping children, and it's children are brought into the world, they don't really have resources yet, and so parents do a lot of work to get them up to the point where they can survive in life. And it's kind of like with a bird flying out of the nest, right?
Yep.
When that child finally leaves the nest, they should be equipped to be successful. Now, everything up to that point, the parent is really investing in that child. And so, as a child or a grown-up child, which we all are grown-up children, we owe an indebtedness to our parents of all the help they gave us to get us to that point. And that's, I think, really where we look at the ability as they get older to repay that, right? To honor them and help them. So what are some things you think that most people could do to honor their parents or to help their parents? Whether you're a kid, let's talk about first for kids. Then let's talk about for adults if they have older parents.
Okay, so first what the parents should get to the kid?
Let's talk about how the kids can honor and help parents. If you're a child, let's say it's your age, and you're at home still.
Yes. So okay. So of course you could just help them around the house, do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That just the basics makes them happy. Mm-hmm. And then what you also could do is give them gifts. Gifts, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Also get out of your way and maybe use some of your own money that you earn just to give them a nice experience.
That's a good one too, yeah.
Yeah, just do kind things, simple things.
And then what about if you're an adult? Let's say you're my age. You're 30-something, you're 40-something, your mom or dad is 50, 60 years old. What are some ways you could honor and help them at that age?
Okay, so as a grown-up, what you could do if your parents are getting in trouble, not in trouble, that, but are having a difficult time, you could help them in a way give them money. Money always helps with if they're about to get bankrupt or they can't pay for the house and they have to move into a
worse house.
Yes,
Yeah.
worst house. Then you should help them by paying. It also helps them in respect.
Yeah, and I think too, for adults, if you're my age or older or whatever, you've got older parents. I think one thing, and Sammy mentioned it, is financially planning ahead for your parents. So a lot of times, parents, because they're spending so much time, paying the bills and making sure there's food and shelter and whatever for the family, and then there's college and all these things they do for their kids. And then the kids finally move out. They're 20 something, right? And then the parents are in their 40s or 50s. And so because they were doing so much for the kids, they didn't actually do enough for themselves yet. And then they get to the point of like being older where they're supposed to be able to retire, or maybe they start having some health issues. And a lot of times they don't actually have the money to take care of themselves. And so I think that that's one thing as a child, or, if you're an adult child, you can start planning ahead. We talk a lot about the sacred account. That's something where you could be like, I'm going to set up one for my mom or for my dad. You're totally able to do that. And that way, you're saving money up for helping them in their future. If they need, nursing home care, or they need a surgery, or they need to get a little bit of help to travel or enjoy their older years, that's there. And then with your death benefits too, you can access those for something called living benefits. So if they got sick, if they needed someone to come take care of them, if they got diagnosed with a serious illness, you can actually have them be able to use that death benefit ahead of time now in order to have money to cover those things. So I think that's a really big one on like most of our parents as they get older are going to have that kind of situation. Like it's just inevitable. Probably 70% or more of them are going to experience something like that and not have the money to pay. And so if you're watching this and you're younger, you're 20, 30, 40 something years old, you can start helping, contributing towards that for sure.
So another way to also honor your parents, just show up, like still stay in contact. Lots of us sons do not stay in contact with our moms. We just say, we barely contact, like how many times? Maybe just on birthdays, that's it.
Yeah.
The best way is also to keep contact, to see how they're doing. Also just to just visit them. Just say hi and care for them.
Yeah.
Also appear when it's their funeral.
That's good. Don't wait just for that one. Like do more ahead of time. Now this book makes an interesting point, Sammy. So it says, in spite of all, one must remember that they are the only parents one has, right? So think about this. If I'm a parent with kids, and I'm not saying this is a solution for anything, but I'm just saying it's possible, a parent can always make more kids, right? A kid can't make more parents. So if you think about it, you've got, one mom, one dad. For me, I've got one dad, I don't have a mom anymore. And so you can't make another one, right? You can't have them, reappear, or you'll create another one. Like a parent, they could have another kid. So I think there's also a lot of value that goes in that, because it's a relationship with someone that you only really have, this one period of time. You don't know how long you have it for, and you can't really go make another one. You've got what you've got. So I think it's important to treasure that and really show, value to that too.
Yeah, but if that parent, only for those kind of people with those kind of parents, if your parents are not caring about you at all, and those people who, like last chapter I said, don't give you food and give you a roof, but just treat you like a speck of dirt, you always can find another parent and become an orphan.
That's true. Now, real quick, guys, I want to just quickly address too, for those that maybe don't have the greatest relationship with their parents, I would say strive to at least be on good terms. Right? Don't have, an ongoing feud. Like Sammy had mentioned, like showing up to their funeral. Make it to where if the funeral happened, you wouldn't have attention on anything. You would be like, okay, at least I was on okay terms. Maybe we weren't the best of friends or whatever, but at least I'm not thinking and regretting and whatever. It's got, I've kind of got closure on things. I think that's the degree. So everyone's got a different relationship with their parents. I think honoring and helping is going to be different for each parent based on who it is, what they need, what your relationship with them is like. So, Sammy, do we have anything else to add on this one?
Well, we only got a fun fact left, but I will have to think about it.
What could today's fun fact be? We're waiting.
Let's see. Simple fact that pretty much everyone knows. Oh, wait. Actually, no. Okay, so the ocean, I think, is about 80% unexplored.
Wow. That's a lot of unexplored territory.
Yep.
That's our fun fact for today, guys. Thanks for watching again. Comment the way to happiness if you'd like us to send a copy of this out to you. Like, share, subscribe. That's all we got. See you next time.